Hello friends, welcome to CS Academy. Today we will discuss the one of the concept, it is called strain energy. And see here, most of the people they are doing mistake in concept of strain energy. Here there is a strain energy is a different terms will becomes picture. One is a concept, it is called as a resilience, and the next concept is proof resilience, and the next concept is modulus of resilience. And so many people they are confused with these terms. And last time also in engineering assistant exams they are asking one question, they are relating to the strain energy. And now what is the question? It is that the amount of energy absorbed in a body is called as strain energy, resilience, proof resilience, and modulus of resilience. Like this is the options they are given. That option is A. Finally this option is A, strain energy. Now what is meant by strain energy is actually strain energy, it is a one of a energy absorbing. That means energy absorbing means when a body it undergoes strain. When a body undergoes strain means when a body is undergoes strain, that means suppose if you take a bow, like it is a bow, suppose if you pull it back and it stores some type of energy, and after that it is releases some energy. That means before that the bow it gets deformed. See here, suppose if it is a bow and this is the, that means whenever you are pull it back it stores some type of energy, and after that it is regains its original position. That means it is some deformation will be happen. That deformation means it is in that deformation it is storing some energy. Whenever it is storing some energy, that means its storage of energy is called as a strain energy. Now you clear what is strain energy means? When a body it is deformation, at that time it stores some type of energy. This storing energy is called as a strain energy. That means finally what is meant by strain energy means the amount of energy absorbed. What is meant by strain energy? The amount of energy absorbed by a material. That means energy absorbed. See here, in this coming to here in this bow, before that this will be a original position. Whenever you stretch it back, that means it changes its position. That means in that mean they gain some energy, that storage some energy. That means it is absorbing some energy. By absorbing energy it changes its shape. Whenever it changes its shape, that deformation happens. That deformation is called as a strain energy. The amount of energy absorbed by a material, that is called as a strain energy. See here, the strain energy you are telling in terms of in resilience and proof resilience and modulus of resilience. Now I will discuss each and everything. First of all, how the strain energy and what is the formula and what is the units of a strain energy. Now let's consider this part. You have all of you know that is a, this portion is a load and deflection curve. All of you knows that this is the load and this is the deflection curve. And see here, this load and deflection curve, this is deflection is a deflection you are considering in x-axis and load you are considering y-axis. That means it is a independent variable and this is a dependent variable. First of all, why it is independent variable, why it is dependent variable? That means suppose if you are applying force, that means whenever you are applying force, that deformation will be happens. That means it changes its position. That means the deformation will be happens. When deformation comes, at that time the resistance load will come to picture. That means see here, this is meant by resisting load. That means it is a resistance load. That means it is called as a resistance load. That's why this is considered as y-axis. That's why it is independent material. Whenever you are applying load, the immediately the deformation happens. To avoid the deformation, the resistance force is coming to picture. That means this is a resistance force. That means that resistance force is a independent material. That means this is a load and deflection curve. That's why you are considered as a load, resistance load in y-axis, and dependent variable and deflection it is taken in x-axis. And from this, the load and deflection curve, you are applying what type of load? You are applying a gradual load. That means whenever you are applying a gradual load, this curve will be like this. That means it is following a linear relationship. This what it is represents, that means everything it gives something. That means here the load by deflection, it gives a stiffness. Load by gives a one parameter is stiffness. And suppose if you take half of that curve, that means this is a portion, you have considered this area, that means it is look like a triangle. It look like a triangle, that half of that load into deflection, it gives a strain energy. It gives a strain energy stored in a body. That means what it represents, strain energy stored in a material means, see here, this is the load and deflection, and like it is a force will be newtons and deflection units will be the meters, and that means what it represents, this Newton meter. Newton meter means it is called it as a joule. When you call it as a joule, this means energy or not? That means it is energy. That means because of the deflection, when deflection means it is deformation happens, because of the deformation happens, that means strain energy is comes here. That is the representation. Actually energy can exist in different ways, but what is the strain energy means, when there is a deflection comes, at that time the strain energy will be coming here. That at that time, that is storage of energy in your body. That means it is a deflection. Deflection comes, strain energy comes. That means in the form of deflection it is strain energy. Suppose by virtue of position, that will be a potential energy. By virtue of motion, it will be a kinetic energy. Like by virtue of a deflection, it is called as a strain energy. That means how you can calculate how much amount of strain energy is there. That means it represents it is following a like a triangle shape. That means a triangle means it is, what is the triangle area, what is this area represents, it is half load into deflection. Half load into deflection means it is force units will be newtons and deflection units will be meters. Finally, 1 Newton meter is called as a joule. That means it is a energy. Finally, what it represents means it is a strain energy stored in a body. That means it is a work. You can also call it as a work. This is a work of a this load and deflection curve. That means this area under this diagram is represents a strain energy stored in a body. And one more thing, it is we can consider force by deflection. Force by deflection, it gives a stiffness. That means it is also, this curve is also, they are giving information about the both stiffness and strain energy. That means both these two terms are they are related. Stiffness is a material property and strain energy is not a material property. Main difference is that stiffness is a material property and strain energy is not a material property. This is relating to the with respect to information load and deflection curve. Now you consider for a stress and strain diagram. That means in stress and strain diagram, for you are drawing a mild steel for ductile material. This is a stress and strain diagram for a ductile material, or it is a mild steel curve. And see here, this mild steel curve, they have a 3 strength point. One is a yield strength point, another one is a ultimate tensile strength point, another one is a fracture strength point. And it is also representing, whenever it comes to the strain energy, this is separates into 2 parts. This part, this region is a elastic region and this region is a plastic region. That means what is the stress strain diagram gives what is the extra information. That means we have a 3 strengths. One is a yield strength, another one is a ultimate tensile strength point, another one is gives a fracture strength. And it is also giving information, means it is giving information, it is a this part up to here, this part is a elastic region, and after this region is a plastic region. That means it is that when a body it is undergoes some change, that means it is energy absorbing is a stage by stage. That means whenever a body is loaded, it is slowly it is energy absorbing, slowly it is energy absorbing up to proportionality limit. After that it goes to the elastic limit, and after that it goes to the upper yield point, after that it goes to the lower yield point, after that it goes to the ultimate tensile strength point, after that it goes to the fracture point. And that means slowly the material energy absorbing from 0 to end point. That means it is entirely it is a energy absorbing. That means entirely the material gets energy absorbing. You are divided into two parts. One is a elastic region, another one is a plastic region. That means suppose if energy it is absorbing in a elastic region, that is called as a resilience. That means energy absorbing within proportionality limit up to elastic up to proportionality limit within elastic region. That is called as resilience. That means the strain energy stored up to proportionality limit within elastic limit. That property is called as a resilience. And suppose if the material it is energy stored up to failure point. That means when a material you are applying load, that means slowly it is absorbing, slowly it is absorbing, slowly it is absorbing, finally it goes fail. That means till the material gets failure, up to here that material it is absorbing energy. Whenever it is gets absorbing energy, finally it goes failure. That point is called as a toughness. That means in the strain diagram there is a two terms. One point is called as a resilience and another point is called as a toughness. And these are the material properties. What is that? That means resilience is a material property and toughness is a material property, but strain energy is not a material property. That means it is a these two are a resilience and toughness. These two are a material properties and strain energy is not a material property. What is resilience? Resilience means the energy it is absorbed up to elastic region. And what is toughness? Energy absorbed up to failure region. That means the area under stress strain diagram gives it is a toughness. Now most of the people they are thinking that only in plastic region, but in toughness it is a combination of both elastic plus plastic region. This is the giving information.